Testing, testing, testing. Do you read? Hoot, hoot, zoo pals. Ribbit, zoo pals. Woof, woof, zoo pals. Zoo pals making it fun. Now, if you're 20-something like me, you may have recognized that commercial. And maybe this one. And maybe this one.
Chef Boyardee. Boy, this stuff is good.
You see, these commercials all belong to an era I like to call late millennial, early zoomers. Essentially, commercials and content consumed by the last-born millennials or Gen Z born from 1997 to 2002. Basically, if you're in this age range, you know what it means to, quote, respect the pouch, and to crave those crazy squares. Slogans like these were used to essentially get you and your little tax write-off brain to use your allowance and beg your mommy to buy the new Force Action lightsaber.
Launch your blade with a flurry of light and sound.
Or to get the new Kids Bop album, Kids Bop 16, that is, featuring LOL by Sinai Rose. This era of marketing kids, while very similar to the previous half-century of how companies marketed, while still being very, very fucking aggressive, was different on how now there were more regulations on how companies could sell you their diabetes in a bottle. One example being FTC regulations that were meant to, quote, prevent deceptive ads and unfair practices towards kids. One example of this, as silly as it fucking sounds, stated in an FTC document, which if you're ever interested in reading, I wouldn't. I have it below. Ballerinas can't dance, toy horses can't stand up, and bread doesn't help you with your homework. Basically to say, yo fucker, if it can't do it in real life, don't show in the commercial it curing cancer and turning water into fucking wine. It kinda saddens me. Cause why the fuck can bread not do homework? Shit's a conspiracy. I know damn well that there is more than just Intel inside that laptop. Now, if you watched Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon at the time, you may also have been familiar with commercials like this one, and this one. These commercials, while relevant at the time, were not made for the late millennials, early zoomers, and that's because they're a lot older. They were made for the previous end of that. They were made for late Gen X and early millennials. Their relevance seemed to have just said fuck it to generational lines and just continued to play. For a few examples, Yo-Yo Ball and Sunsetter Retractable Awning were made in the 80s and the earlier 90s, yet still just as ingrained in our Kool-Aid jammer drinking Lunchable eating minds. I'm telling you, like I said before, it's a goddamn conspiracy. There's no way a piece of cloth can keep my deck and patio 20 degrees cooler in the summer. It's bullshit. So just from an observation, it seems like the Krabby Patty formula to making a sexy early 2000s commercial, close to the caliber of the magical orb of the ancient ones, known as the Fushigi, was being fast and featuring marketing concepts that I'm not even gonna begin to pretend like I understand completely, because I didn't pay attention in 7th grade English class, because the teacher sucked. From what I noticed, specifically for this era, the two marketing concepts that seemed to have been the most important was new market concepts versus new products. I don't fucking know, man. Google it. I'm not your mom. I'm just an internet man trying to make you feel nostalgic about shark fruit snacks and school bean and cheese burritos. Don't eat too many. You're gonna have a surprise in history class. It's movie day. You don't want to miss it. Now, just to wrap everything up and give you a little heart-to-heart because I want those clicks and subscrizzles, well, at the end of the day, these commercials did just try to sell you useless crap that you would inevitably break or chuck at a wall because Bobby bet you a bag of chili cheese Fritos from the ice cream man that you wouldn't. You didn't think I'd do it now, did you, Bobby? You better go get your $1.25 together. You owe me a fucking bag of Fritos. They still all have a special place in my heart because it was a time when I would come home from school after a long day and it would be part of my relax routine and it would give me an opportunity to see what the hot new toy or snacks that comes out in between episodes of Chowder. And it's just memories that I'll cherish forever. You know what? You know what? I can't take it. I don't want to be an adult. I want to go back. I want to go back to 2005. Just take me back, please. Please, green screen. Take me back to the days of lower than $10 combo menu items and Bakugan. No? No? Okay. Subscrizzle.